I would like to ask you, how was your perception of the summit? Because you've been a member of the summit. I didn't know, we didn't meet before we're meeting. That's actually the great thing for me about the summit. I met so many wonderful people.
Yes.
So how was it for you?
You know, as a listener, I found that the interviews were not only funny, I really liked the humor in the interviews, but they were so heart-centered for me that when I listened, I was always amazed that the speakers were actually speaking from their heart. And one of the reasons that I don't always listen to many of the telesummits is because I wasn't always hearing it from the heart. It was more like a sales promotion per se, as a conversation. And when something is heart-centered for me, it has so much love that for me is healing. So I felt a lot of healing and a lot of very good information from all the interviews that you've been doing, because it's like there's little bits that you can put, like little pieces back in your heart, that really help to make everything whole again. And I don't find that in a lot of the telesummits. And I really did appreciate that about yours, is there was so much love. I really feel the love with every conversation that you have. And I just love that every little bit was really meaningful to me. And it has a shift, which I think is how people heal.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to have tears in my eyes there, right there. I'm holding. So do you think that's because of the stories as well? Because we were not just trying to teach everybody how to live, but also instead the idea of the summit was to share the stories that we humans like to connect to and identify with, because we go through similar experiences. Stories are different, but the pain is exactly the same, as I always say. So do you think that that helped you, the stories?
And the reason for me is because when someone can be vulnerable, that's when they can open their heart. And with your speakers being so vulnerable, I believe there's an awful lot of people who have been listening and who will listen if there is ever a chance for them to do that again, where they will keep opening their heart. And that is how we heal. So I'm so grateful for finding you somehow. Divine intervention.
You know, it is divine intervention, as I mentioned before, even at the beginning, that whole idea of the summit has been divinely inspired idea. I had no clue or had no inclination to make anything like that. And suddenly it just came to me and I knew I had to follow. So I was following exactly the same feeling you have. The one when God texted you and you have to get on the smartphone, the text, and you have to implement it. So the same with you. You had to follow, you had to go to that Toastmasters meeting. Otherwise, you would never meet that woman. Right. So the same here. I knew if I didn't do it, I wouldn't accomplish whatever that was. And look, people are affected in different countries even, not just America. So that's incredible. And now you, in your turn, could share your knowledge and your story and your talent with the world.
And that's what we're here for.
That's right.
For each other.
That's right. We must have done something right.
Yeah. I agree.